Okay, in this video, we're going to practice using expanded form for 3-digit subtraction. So please make sure you have something to write on, piece of paper, pencil, whiteboard marker, whatever you want to use, but you must follow along with me in the video. Please remember, if you feel I am going too fast, you have all the control. You can pause the video and catch up. So here we go. Okay, we're starting with 495 minus 231. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up our grid here with our hundreds, tens, and ones. We'll start by writing out 495 in expanded form. 495. So I just took this and I pulled it apart. Now I'm going to do the same thing for 231. 231. And now I will draw a line underneath. I will put my symbol there because I want to remind myself that I'm doing subtraction. So go ahead and get yours all set up. Get it set up. If you're not ready, pause the video because I'm going to keep going. So here we go. We're going to start in the ones place. I'm starting right here in the ones place, right here. And I'm going to think about the number 5, and I'm going to subtract 1. That's 4. Now I'll go to the 90 in the tens place, and I'll think about 90, subtract 30. This is when your basic facts come in handy, because if you know what 9 minus 3 is, like that, then you know what 90 minus 30 is, like that too. All you do is stick a 0 at the end. So 90 minus 30 is 60. Okay. Now I'll go to the hundreds place. I think about 400. Get rid of 200. It's 200. Okay. Now I'm going to look closely at my numbers. This can only be ones. Looks good. This can only be tens. Looks good. This can only be hundreds. Looks fantastic. No regrouping. Write the final answer up here, 264. That was easy because there was no regrouping. Let's do another one. Okay, 628 minus 116. Set up our problem. Hundreds, tens, ones. Easy peasy. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write out 628, pull it apart, expanded form. 628. Okay, that was easy. Now I'm going to do the same thing for 116. 116. Okay, then I'll go ahead and I'll put my line there and I'll put my symbol. I'm subtracting, I'm not adding. And then I'll go back to the beginning. And I'll start in the ones place. I'll think about 8, get rid of 6. You can even hold up 8 fingers and get rid of 6 fingers if it makes sense. You have 8, you get rid of 6, it's 2. Okay? You have 20, you get rid of 10, right? You get 20, get rid of 10, it's 10. You have 600, you get rid of 100, it's 500. Okay? Double check. This can only be ones. Looks good. This can only be tens. Looks good. This can only be hundreds. Looks good. So now we've got our final answer right there. 512. Okay. That was easy. Again, no regrouping. Okay. We will have regrouping during this problem, so let's get it ready. Write it down. Set it up. Hundreds, tens, ones. Okay, I'm going to pull it apart. 483. 127. Get your problem set up. Get your problem set up. Okay, if you need to pause the video, pause it. Here we go. I will start in the ones place, and now I say, okay, if I have 3, can I get rid of 7? Now this really requires your brain to be functioning, guys. I want you to think about it. Hold up 3 fingers. Can you take 7 out of that? You're probably all saying no. That means this is a regrouping problem. That means we come over to the 80. That's part of this number. Remember, 483, that's one number. So we're coming over to the 80. We're going to grab a 10. We're going to grab 10 from there. And 80 turns into 70. And now I have a 10 and a 3. Well, what is 10 and 3? Think about that. Well, hopefully you said it was 13. Now your new problem is 13 minus 7. So think about that. 13 minus 7. Hopefully you've been practicing your facts. And the number 6 fell out of your mouth. Because if you have 13 and you get rid of 7, you have 6. Now, 70 minus 20. See, it changed. It's not 80 anymore. It's 70 minus 20. That's 50. Okay. 400 minus 100. 300. Okay. You regrouped. That was the regrouping over here. This was the regrouping. So our final answer is 356. 356. Well, that looks like an S, not a 5. Okay, there. So that's the regrouping. Ay, 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 it's kind of hard. Okay, let's do another one. 528 minus 261. So hundreds, tens, ones, right? And then we write it out. We're going to write 520 and 8. And then we write out 260 and 1. This has regrouping. So get that copy down. Get that copy down. And just remember that we are subtracting, and this is a lot harder than adding. You really have to slow down. Here we go. We're going to start in the ones place. Think about the number 8. Can you take 1 away from 8? You can even hold up 8 fingers. If you have 8 fingers, can you take 1 from there? I know you're all saying, yes, yes, you can, Mrs. Ivan. Yep, you can. And what did you say the answer was? 7. Oh, there you go. All right. Now, we're going to go to the tens place. So now you're thinking about 20 minus 60. 20 minus 60. No, you can't do it. You can't take something like that. It doesn't work. When this number on the top is smaller than the number underneath, you always have to remember it's a regroup. Okay, this is a regroup. This is a red light right here. So how are we going to do this? Well, we're going to go to the hundreds place that belongs to 20. That's 500. We're going to grab 100. Put it over there with the 20. The 500 now is 400. Okay, the 100 and the 20, this is now 120. See how that works? Now, this is just like 12 take away 6 with a 0, okay? So if you know what 12 take away 6 is, like that, you can do it like that, okay? Like that, like lickety-split, because you've been practicing your facts. So it's 6, right? And then drop the 0 down. So 120 minus 60 is 60. 12 minus 6 is 6. Throw the 0 at the end. That will help you be a little bit more fast. Okay, this one's easy. So we've got the 400. Oopsies, I lost my marker. We've got 400. Take away 200. We got 200. Okay, so now we go back and we look. Only ones, good. Only tens, good. Only hundreds, good. Final answer, 267. Oh, I was losing my mind there. Okay, all right, that's it. That is subtraction with expanded form. It's okay when there's no regrouping. It's totally easy. When there's regrouping, it requires you to really slow down and think, but it's still something that you need to learn and you need to practice. You might end up loving it. You might end up hating it, but still, we want to practice using it, okay? You've got this.